What's up, y'all? Listen, what I tell you after watching this episode, and we figure out the reason this all came to be, Mia, I'm gonna roast you behind, and everybody else. So if y'all are Mia fans, y'all better click off this video because she get it. She gonna get it because ain't no other way you took someone else's beef as your own and start this whole escalation. And I don't care what Mia said, Wendy said out her mouth after you got her riled up. You came at her for no apparent reason, and it was not even your altercation. It was even not your beef. So I don't care what nobody say. Mia is wrong. Check it. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm back doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 7, Beef If Is Served. Listen, I told y'all last week that I'm not looking forward to this week, and I was looking forward to see what people were going to say about this week. And reading on Twitter and everything, and I glass a lot of people became consistent that Mia was wrong and with everything else. But Mia, Giselle, Robin. I also got a little bit of beef with Karen too, a little bit as well. Ashley, whatever, we'll see about that. But everybody else, Colin went Mia, like Mia was not the issue. Or violence is okay now because Mia did what she did. But it wasn't okay back in season 5, that dark season. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes. My stance is still the same as I felt in the last season. But what we're not going to do here is try to crucify one and justify the other one. We're not doing that here. And that's exactly when Wendy mentioned that at the end of the episode. Oh, I'm not saying with a bunch of hypocrites or empathizers now, when back then, y'all was against it. All right? So let's get to it. Because I don't think I want to even talk about the whole episode. I want to talk about some things, but let's get to it. So it started off when the end of last week when Mia was on the phone with Patricia. Right? Yeah, Patricia Peter Thomas. Y'all know what he is. Or she is. Because he doing the most too. He doing the most. Always is a freaking fuck. Look, I'm about to go off. I'm about to go off, and I ain't trying to go off yet. Always is a freaking female drama. He always in the middle of freaking beef. That's what freaking Nene was calling her ass as a freaking Mitch. Because you so much. You doing too much. You doing the most. All right? He's on the phone and told Mia he has beef with Wendy. Oh, so what beef you got with Wendy? If I cut off my camera, y'all, because it's a Wi-Fi, I want to start acting up when I'm doing my recording. So hopefully he doesn't do out the whole video. But what beef you got with Wendy all of a sudden? So he said he got beef with her. Mia said they're going to go to the bar one and have drinks and food there, and we're going to go there. Now, mind you, she never told Wendy they was going there. So it's going to be blindsiding Wendy and everything. But she want to know the tea, what's going on, what's up, why you got a beef. He said he'll talk to y'all later and everything. So it's fine. So all ladies going to get dressed. Ashley came to Giselle in Robin's room and said that, oh, now that the freaking public announcement of her divorce is going to happen, all the men's in her DM, especially the men's that she kind of like put to the back burner for Michael, the crypt keeper. Now in her DMs. I said, Ashley, you gonna try to sit here and try to lie to her face and act like you have all these men in your DMs. Okay, girl. Whatever. Okay, girl. I don't believe so, but whatever. She also mentioned that how she had to put an offer in the house that she really liked. She really liked the offer in the house. But the tenants did not want to move to the end of July. But she wanted to move out in June. I said, why are you rushing to move out? You can still in the condo. He's not kicking you out. So I don't know why you rushing to move out. If this is the house and that they accepted your offer, and it could be yours until they move out, why are you freaking going to withdraw your offer because you want to move in June? Girl, what's the rush? No. You could have stayed another month, do something until that time comes for you to get in the house. But whatever, Ashley. I don't care about your business. So then she said Michael's arguing her with little things. Now it's getting he started becoming more hostile and obnoxious because his divorce is happening. I said, okay, you know what, this is going to happen. But you all pretending that he was not going to be this way, or he was not going to be rude, he not going to be mean, he not going to take it that far and everything. And yes, you don't know that. He has the money. So why would you think that he would not hold the cards or act different towards you when you say you want to get divorced? After you was his eye candy, after you was his plaything to have joy threesome with and having a good time in the bedroom. And now you had 2 kids. Now you want to turn this whole freaking around and try to settle down and be a housewife. He want to deal with that. He didn't marry you because you want to be settled down and be taking care of the housewife. He married you because you was a fun time girl. And you like what he liked. So you could miss us and think that you was all in love with him because of his. No, you was not in love with him. You was loving the money. All right, Ashley. Whatever. So Wendy called Candace, and Candace said she's going to touch down and fly to Miami at 10 o'clock p.m. because Candace tweeted not too long ago the reason why she was not there at the first half of the Miami trip because I guess she was promoting or she was filming for her series episode of, oh my gosh. Candace has a show coming on All Black TV. It's an app. And I forgot the name of it. It just slipped my mind. But she will be on it with Erica Mena and somebody else. And it's like 3 single housewives who go about cheating and stuff like that and see how they go about stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of sex, lies, secrets. 3 housewives. She's one of the housewives. And I said, congratulations to Candace for doing her thing. She's singing. She acting. She got this TV show. Girl, you making your bag. And she wealthy. Child, you can't, I can't hear you if I wanted to. Listen, Candace, do you, boo boo. All right? But that's what she wants. She's doing this. She was on the show. And I guess she was filming. That's what she couldn't come. So she going to be there later on. Like, so Mia is talking to Jacqueline. Now, Mia is all freaking loud, even as she heard it, about how Jacqueline don't have any toiletries. So now, I understand now, Jacqueline. You know you was going to a girls' trip. You got to have the least essentials. Now, I know sometimes flights have some rules and regulations of what you need to bring, and there's some things you won't allow. But find out what's allowed and go to the store and get travel size items of that thing. And if you need to get some real items from the thing, go to CVS or Walmart, make a trip over there and get that stuff, and then probably leave that behind when you go back to traveling because you might not can't bring that back. But at least bring the travel size stuff that you need. You're only there for a couple of days. You're not there for the whole freaking month. So why you didn't bring your wash rag? Why you didn't bring no deodorant? Why you didn't bring no freaking shaver? Whatever you need to bring. It's like, why are you using some people other's products? That's not cute at all. That was nasty to the T. But Mia, why the F are you so freaking loud in that freaking household that everybody can hear the T in the business about your best friend? If I would figure Jacqueline, I said, can you shut the F up? Like, why are you so loud for? Okay? But that was, you guys were playing back and forth. But even then, they was bickering. There was like a playful bickering. I was saying, Mia, you were doing the most. All right, so that was that. So Mia talked to Sharice and said, listen, girl, why you need to get a hotel? Because Sharice like, girl, I need to get a hotel and make a reservations. And that thing, I guess she couldn't get no reservations for no hotel. Because, you know, sometimes traveling and vacations things, the hotel rooms get freaking booked up quickly. So she was trying to find one. That's not going to help. She said, good, you don't have to leave. We got 5 bathrooms here. You could be good. And Sharice said, okay. I said, Sharice, you know, you good. You know you didn't want to leave. You just want to have a moment. How does your friend in the show want to have a moment and try and get your hotel room? But girl, if you got a freaking accommodation, you could have been got that hotel room. Okay, whatever. So Wendy and Karen talk. And basically Karen said, listen, I stopped talking to Sharice since 5 years ago. And it's all good because it is what it is. Sharice asked me for lunch. And I guess nothing came out of that. So she wanted to know why. And she said she was okay to go to lunch with Sharice, but it's not in this environment. Why? So, but she said, listen, I don't know why she needs to talk to me and everything because it's not a big deal. I said, Karen, you stopped talking to Sharice 5 years ago. Now, if that was that when you talk about this green eyes and everything, I said, Karen, you just had this whole thing with Ray this couple of episodes ago saying Ray was okay for you to have an eye candy. So it was no big deal. There was no secret in your marriage. Why the hell you stopped talking to Sharice? Unless there's something else going on with that. And it's not that. If it's that, if you say you got eye candy, he was okay with that. So that means you could be on town with other people and not go and further whether you gotta have sex with them or not. But if you could be out with them, I feel like why it's an issue if Ray is okay with that. I'm just saying. But we'll see. It is serious enough for you to stop talking to her 5 years ago. But point blank, period. Listen, it is what it is. If I was Sharice, I wouldn't really care. But I probably understand why she want to know why you stopped talking to me as well. But if she ain't gonna give you the answers, then you just not gonna get it. You just gotta move on. It is what it is, right? So Mia's outside, and she told Ashley and Giselle that Peter has some beef with Wendy. Now they think it's all serious. So they said, "Why he got some beef? What's going on? What happened?" And everything. And then Giselle mentioned that how she know Peter, and they went out. I guess they chilled a little bit, and then he mentioned how this restaurant idea with Wendy was bullish, and but he would entertain the idea. So if you think it was not great to go in business with Wendy, or you think it was a bull crap idea, why you still entertain it? Because you could get money out of her or something like that. That's the only motive why you would entertain the idea if you think it was a bull crap idea that she had. So it is what it is. I was like, I don't know why you would tell Giselle that, but I would say, Patricia, I don't know what's going on with you, but you have so much issues, and let's let it go. Let it alone. Like, so after that, it was 2 hours later, and they showed a little clip, a flash forward of what's going to happen, right? Then Mia, they was all doing taking shots at the vacation spot. Now, at that time before that, Ashley was doing some TikTok, and she had no panties on and everything. Some of the other ladies didn't have no panties on. I said, then y'all say y'all dripping and moist and all that stuff down there, and you had no thing to absorb it. Listen, I'm not a female, but I would not have my juices all flowing around with no panties covering of it to soak it up if I'm going out to freaking restaurants like that. That's not cute at all. That's not cute at all. And people who watch it, y'all tell me how that feel, how y'all feel about that. All right. So Mia said, "Does a frog has a watertight asshole?" And Ashley said, "What?" She said, "Does a frog have a watertight asshole?" And I said, I mean, I don't understand what that means. Like, I don't understand what does that mean. If y'all know why she said that, I don't know. Maybe because she said, "Are you tight? Are you still tight? Are you loosey goosey? Or you?" I don't know what she mean. Or she wet? Whatever. It is what it is. Y'all tell me what they mean by that. So they started getting a car to go to bar one. So car one had Mia, Karen, Jacqueline, and Wendy. Car two had Robin, Ashley, Giselle, and Sharice. So when they in the car, Mia was kind of being flippant to Jacqueline, and Jacqueline said, she said, "I'm not talking to you." Okay, while she was talking about Sharice. I said, "Mia, what's going on with this friendship? We all know that you and Jacqueline kind of fell off, and then that's when you showed that freaking video online and everything. So I guess we will, if it's impossible, we're gonna feed the demise of your friendship. But somehow you talk to Jacqueline, it seemed like you, I don't know, it just seemed kind of off, right?" So Mia was talking about how she saw she was being theatrical and this is that and all that stuff and that. And then Wendy was saying, soaking up every information. Wendy was listening. And she said how she was theatrical, how she just all about there. I said, "Girl, why you have an issue about the room?" It's like, at the day, we got 5 bathrooms. We all ladies here, so you can use your shower. I don't know why it was so theatrical. So she said she could side with Karen because she understand how Karen feels about her because she was doing the most. She was dramatic, all like that. Keep that in mind when she said that. Because I would say, okay, you side with Karen, so you understand Karen's side of things. Right? What's that? Meanwhile, Robin and them will talk about how farting in front of the men and they don't take a bathroom in front of the man, or at least gonna take a number 2 in front of the man. Some women don't have that. Some women have that idea that they can't poop in or they can't fart in front of the man. Is mysteriousness. I said, listen, everybody shit, everybody fart. Let it be. It is what it is. It doesn't make you less of a woman, but some women have that little thing that I can't poop in front of a man. I can't. I said whatever. But that's what it is. And then Robin mentioned something how she could walk naked in front of her boys. I said, your boys are 14, 13, 12, whatever they is. And you could say you walk naked in front of your boys. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your boys that you can walk around naked and see you like that. That's not cute. And he come to shower, he say, I'll be like this. And he see me. I said, So when your boys start taking long showers, don't say nothing, girl. If they ain't even started yet. Because I said, that's scary. I said, where's Warren at? But Warren is never around there anyway. And I said, of course, I think a news article, but we talk about Warren. Warren got his own issues to deal with. Mm-hmm. And I can explain why he haven't been filming that way. Does that explain why he haven't been filming this season? Because there's litigations going on? I don't know. Compared to that one scene he had, you ain't see much since. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Because it's all of a sudden that Warren has not been around. Okay, whatever. So Ashley, they got under the table, right? So Ashley said, she said, I don't know, the air is definitely me and Candace. So I don't know why she has some beef with me. I said, you don't know why she had a chip on her shoulder regarding you? Oh, Ashley, you don't know nothing? See, this is exactly what we're talking about. You know exactly what you did at the dinner table. Then you're going to pretend to act like you don't know what you did that made Candace feel the way about you. You decided to bring something up in front of the group of girls instead of having a one-on-one with her. That was Candace's issue. You said you knew that Candace not going to like that. You going to bring something up in front of the group. So you should do the one-on-one. That's what you told her about the freaking sliding in the DMs business. So you know how she feel about having a group. And you going to do this again in front of Giselle because you want Giselle to know that Giselle wasn't being crazy and foolish with her figure claims. Giselle is still crazy and foolish with her claims because at the end of the day, she making it seem that Chris did something to her to make her uncomfortable, not because she just was uncomfortable just to be uncomfortable with being a woman and a man. If she would have kept it like that, everybody would understand. But no, she was insinuating that he lured her by alone, had a malintent, trying to fill her up, trying to be a sneaky leak. You said all this stuff. So no, you don't get to say you have feelings or you felt you was uncomfortable and then he did something when we find out he didn't do nothing to you. He didn't say any crazy towards sexual towards you. He didn't touch you. He left immediately after he did. And now you want to paint the picture that he needs to be apologizing to you? No. And then Robin will say, "Oh, Candace is dramatizing. Why she dramatizing the information?" I said, "How? Oh, so you was on their side, and you gonna turn around and be Giselle Lackey, like you always go to bed." I knew not too long Robin gonna go forward right back in her antics. Because I really thought Robin had her own mind this season and was going, nope, she's just still the same. She just had a little moment. And it went back to Giselle Lackey. G-Neck Lackey. That's her name, G-Neck. I don't know, I keep calling her Giselle. She don't deserve to have her name said. But whatever. If I call her G-Neck, y'all know who she is. So I was like, girl, you know exactly what you say. And you were trying to make it seem like, oh, she said she don't understand the mirrors that put in front of her face. So if I'm going to be vindictive, then so be it. I said, girl, this is the issue. Just come closer, Ashley. Come closer, boo. Come closer. Girl, the difference between your husband and Candace's husband is that Candace's husband, these ladies is coming up with lies. That's not true. Your husband having evidence on freaking TV and court documents. Just because it's not punishable or criminalized in the law doesn't mean he didn't do it because we all seen that he did it. So don't act like it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. Back to the program. Okay. So while Ashley's saying this, Wendy was like, because when you see the bullshit that's coming out this girl's mouth, right? So I said, Wendy, you was all sitting buddy with Ashley. So you gotta act like Ashley's not your friend like that either. Ashley always gonna be sided with the Green Eye Bandits. Always gonna side with them. Get with the program. The light brights always trying to stick together. So Ashley was trying to confront. She said, "Did somebody tell Robin in the bus that I said that Chris touched somebody's butt?" Because I said that's what Giselle mentioned to Robin at the freaking van. Giselle said, "Oh, that's what I heard." I said, "Giselle, you always hearing something that is not true." Now, Ashley did say that her friend was at the party, and you kind of left with the interpretation for Giselle to think that you was mentioning in the bus because you was mentioned like this. She said, "No, I was mentioning like this." And I iterated, and I was saying like that he was leaning forward and trying to flirt. But Giselle was trying to make it. So that's another thing you trying to paint on him. Like he trying to touch butts, he trying to come at you, he trying to do this, he trying to slide in the DMs. It's like y'all is painting that he's just a predatory, flirting ass, disrespectful man. She said, "I didn't say that, y'all. I didn't say that." She said, "That's what I heard. That's what I heard." I said, "Mm-hmm." So when you understand why he going off on Twitter on your behind, that's why. And I wish at the reunion he would go off on y'all too. But I guess he will probably let Candace handle that. But he will have to speak his mind though. Let y'all know how he feels. And I hope they give him the segment to speak his mind and not shut him up or brush past it like it was no issue. Because I think that I have a feeling that might brush past that issue like it's no big deal. To protect this freaking G-neck ass. Whatever, let's move on. So Giselle was sort of trying to see what's going on between Sharice and Cameron. I said, I wish y'all trying to stop forcing these two ladies to get along. At the end of the day, we probably all want to understand why Cameron stopped talking to Sharice, but it is what it is. If Cameron's not gonna say nothing, then we're not gonna be here and try to get understanding because Cameron's not gonna really say what the hell the issue is. At the end of the day, they stopped talking 5 years ago, and that's what it is. And Cameron said, I understand what Cameron said. You haven't been calling me the 5 years until now. You haven't called me or reached out to me to understand why I started talking to you. So why all of a sudden when you back as a friend of the show, now you want to talk to me? Watch, understand that. That is kind of true. Because if you haven't talked to me in 5 years and you want to know why the hell I stopped talking to you, why you didn't still call me with the first year I stopped talking to you, or a couple of months after I stopped talking to you, and you realize that I stopped talking to you. You went 5 years and now you want to come in and trying to reach out to me? Get out my face. Get out my face, girl. You in the moment, and we're not gonna give you that moment. So I understand Kim in that moment. You didn't talk to me 5 years, and now all of a sudden you want to call me? Girl, get out of here. But everybody want to know what's the issue is. I said, I don't know. It is what it is. If it's about that comment, then say it, Cameron. About the end of the day, but if she don't want to say that, it is what it is. Leave Cameron alone. Stop forcing this. If she don't want to say it, leave it alone. So they were saying, oh, they come from a bad place. And she said, what? You come from a bad place? And he said, who said that? Wendy said it. And Wendy said, no. No. Yeah, we come from a bad place. And she said Wendy had a conversation with Sharice, and Wendy said, and everything, she said, I understand what's going on. We're saying we're going to sit down with two people who haven't gone to the place. But she said, what if somebody was not in a good place? She said, oh, you're in a bad place. She said, no, I'm not saying that. So you twist the words around. And selective hearing, because Wendy didn't say anything about somebody being in a bad place. She just said they had a conversation with you and supposed to be in a good place, but what if somebody's not in a good place right now and not in a bad place? It is what it is. So she booked Wendy, and Wendy clocked her behind and told her off. And then Mia was trying to say something, and she said, what's going on here? Because was you the one that had the same sentiments about Sharice? That how you understand and you sided with Cameron and everything because how Sharice is? And Mia said, Mia, Wendy. And you know me, you know how Mia faces, right? Wendy. The big old bone structure and everything. That's how Mia is. Her mouth speaks before she speaks. I was saying this. It's like, let's say, yeah, I was just saying that you was very theatrical in the freaking van. You was very theatrical. You said, darling, I don't sleep in a freaking bed with no freaking bathroom. I need my own bathroom, darling. I'm so. Yeah, she got with Cherise together. They all kind of laugh. And she said, so I said, yes, I saw with you because I understand how she is and how dramatic she is with the problem. So you still solid with Cam. It is what it is, right? So Peter came and he said hi to the ladies. And Ashley was saying, girl, I thought you said you got some big because you made it seem like it was some angry and he came in and was so cool and everything. She said, and you joking, she said, he's a jokester, but I'm gonna bother him because I'm gonna get some tea. And he said something, but I get some tea. So this was Sharice and Mia got up to go talk to Patricia. So Patricia said, so Mia tried to say, what's the tea? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Patricia? What's going on? Right? And Patricia said he had a contract or something with Wendy, and she had never really said anything from that. She didn't respond. She said, oh, so she didn't pay, she didn't sign a contract, so what? What's she going? She waiting for? And everything. So she excused herself. She said, I want to pick your brain a little bit because I want to have a champagne bar, champagne lounge, whatever it is. I'm going to pick your brain. And she said, oh, you going to try and do something. But she said, I'm not like that. I pay my dues and everything. That's what Maria said. She said, oh, she got the money. She can pay for it. So she said, oh, so that's what it is. So Patricia told Mia that he has beef with Wendy because it was some plan going in motion. He sent a contract and freaking Wendy never responded to that contract. Whatever. That's what his issue is. So she come to my town, in my city, and come to my bar and did not tell me or check with me and everything and talk to me. I'll say because Wendy's on a girl's trip. It's just not a business trip. If it was a business trip, I'm sure she would have called, contact you. But this is a girl trip, so she has some time. All right? That's what it is. So Mia took upon herself to go back to the table. So everybody said, what's going on? So everybody eating. She said, what's going on with Mia? So Mia was like, I had talked with Peter, and he said he got beef with you. So Wendy said, what? What he got beef with me about? So this is the shit show going on, y'all. Listen, I don't care how long my live is. This freaking recording will be. Y'all gonna get the tea. So Mia decided to take what Peter told her to come after Wendy. Something that she had no beef doing and no freaking reason to be in the middle of it. So she had no issue with Wendy compared to last year, but still, she had no issue with Wendy. It was nothing about her fight. She took Peter's beef for Wendy and used that as her own. So she decided to confront Wendy about her business etiquettes, her business antics, and how when you in town and somebody, you should check with him and contact him about something. I said, girl, he's not my man. Why check with him? So everybody said, why was the man coming? I said, shut the peanut gallery. Shut your asses up. Y'all understand why she's talking about. If this was about business, it's about business. But at the end of the day, this trip is not a business trip. This trip is a girl's trip. So she don't have to check in with Peter for a girl's trip. So why is it your issue to confront her about a business when they not doing business at this moment? And to be honest, until the contract is signed and money is exchanged, there is no freaking legality between y'all two until the contract is signed. So if she don't sign the contract yet, and it's not no there, she's not responding, that means it is not no business yet. And if it's sour, then move on to someone else, Peter. Move on. If you feel like Wendy's not conducting herself, move on to the next. But don't sit here, sit and create no beef and have Mia and tell her Mia, and then Mia dusted behind will come and use that as a fuel to go after Wendy. trying to chastise Wendy and how she should conduct business. No. So anybody at this table going trying to act like that Mia was justified to just checking Wendy for business etiquette, I said no, it's not, because it's not a business trip. And that's what Wendy said. You don't tell me I need to come in town and check on some man. He's not my husband. Maybe that's how what you do with your husband. Whether or not y'all feel like Wendy should have said that and it was right for Wendy to say that, or wrong with Wendy to say that she should never brought G up, I don't fucking care. You came after her, she gonna have the right to defend herself. Whatever came in her mouth, whether it was said in her mouth, whether it's right or wrong. So how you do business with your husband, that's what you do it over here. This is not my husband, and he is not my husband, so I don't check with him. So me and my husband don't do that. Maybe you and your husband do that, but I don't do that. Once again, if y'all feel that was wrong for Wendy said, I don't give a damn. Because it would never get to that point if me and decided to check her over some freaking thing for Peter. Like I didn't know. How there's a beef when I don't know I have beef with someone? A beef, it contains two people. When two people have a beef, it's getting two people. How the hell I don't know he have a beef with me? And if it's an issue, why you didn't call me or contact me? But you took his word as the gold standard and come out the window and make Wendy like she was that fault for everything. And it didn't have nothing to do with you. Nothing. At all. So, Wendy is upset. Going back and forth, back and forth. And she said, this is not what I do. This is not what I'm doing. We don't do that. We want also like that. So going back and forth got her hype. Got her upset. For rightfully so. So she to me, Wendy is every right to be upset how she feels to be upset. Now, my thing is, I don't feel like Mia was upset about, she talk about her husband, because she really talk about your husband. She did say, this is how you, your husband, conduct your business. That's what y'all do. But that's not what I do here. And I'm not, and she said she's not in town for business. When she said that, that's when Mia took her cup and threw her drink. Her alcohol drink towards Wendy. Now, granted, the whole drink did not touch her face. It went sideways, but some did get to her hair. That's still a physical act of violence, because at the end of the day, you throwing an object towards me to cause some harm. So, I don't care what nobody say, Mia was wrong. Despite her bringing up anybody's husbands and everything, Mia was wrong. And yes, it was a little thing because she said something about I don't conduct how you, your husband do, but that's not how I do. And before the drink was gone. But I feel like Mia did not like that Wendy was getting her behind, so she decided to draw a drink to shut her up. So they're going back and forth, back and forth. She said, I like how you talking about my husband and this and that. So I ain't talking about your husband. So they're going back and forth, back and forth. Here go Robin. Oh, you being Wendy's antagonistic. How the fuck is Wendy's antagonistic when Mia do the whole drink? You didn't say nothing about Mia doing the whole drink, but Wendy is antagonistic. So when we talk about colorism, when we talk about stuff like this is exactly what we're talking about. Because nobody's freaking faulting Wendy for throwing a drink. Everybody faulting for Wendy and how she conducted herself and how upset she got because Mia came after her. Nobody mentioned that. But y'all want to say she's antagonistic. And then Robin go bring a freaking phone out and when we record the whole conversation, because I don't want nobody to say he say, she say. I said, girl, at the end of the day, y'all on a freaking show. So we that got cameras around y'all in this whole freaking restaurant watching the scene. So why the hell you need to bring your own freaking phone out? Why? It's already cameras, so you don't need to bring your phone out. And then you recording it and still blaming Wendy, antagonizing Wendy. Oh, you being antagonistic. If you don't want to fight, then you just set up. I said, oh. And this is exactly, I hate what y'all do. Stop bringing hood antics for shows and stuff like that. Stop doing that. We all figure 35, 40, 50 years old, y'all bringing hood tactics. So, because Wendy is not trying to fight, she should shut up. Not because the whole drink was thrown at her and she's upset, rightfully to be upset, but she needs to be shut up because she don't want to fight. So the only way you should defend yourself and speak words is you're going to tend to fight. Okay, Robin. And I wish somebody deck your ass soon. I wish somebody deck your ass soon. Because you think you could big a bully and bag and want to throw your weight at people around? Your day is coming. Because how dare you go sit here and say, oh, she now trying to fight, then you should shut up. I said, I don't care if I can fight or not. I'm going to use my words. And if she trying to fight, that's on her. But I'm going to defend myself. So I don't just shut up for her. Hell to the no. And I would say that was dumb. How you call an attack and figure call a Wendy antagonistic? So all this thing going back and forth, right? Let me see what I can get on. So Mia said she will whoop this girl ass. She will whoop Wendy ass. So you want to fight her? And mind you, like I said, none of this will ever happen, and Mia didn't want to insert herself in the middle of Peter and Peter beef. So Wendy's upset at this point. You throw a whole drink at me. So go around. You can fuck some other woman and man. You can do that. Go ahead. Figure out some other woman and man. Do that. And why are you coming after me? Oh, you effing Peter? She said, how you get Peter? You making up stuff. I said, no. No, y'all. Don't sit here and act like y'all don't understand. Why is she so visibly upset on behalf of Peter? I don't care how long you knew Peter. That was not your fight that was not your beef or anything to get in the middle of. So why are you that upset over Peter? That's what Wendy trying to get to understand. Why are you upset? You must be fucking him if you that upset, trying to throw a whole drink on me and fight me because of him. She said, oh, she baiting and antagonizing me and everything. She just stop it because if you're not trying to fight, why are you baiting and antagonizing? I said, Robin, if you don't whatever. She said, so why you throw a drink? Are you effing him? And everybody trying to act like, why is she coming over her basis? I said, understand that. I say, if any other freaking woman or man get upset for another man or woman behalf, if it's not your own significant other, anybody will think if something going on with y'all too. How the hell you that visibly upset for somebody else's beef? So that's what freaking Wendy called her a crater face bitch. Crater face to the third power. Construct all your face. That's me, y'all. Fuck out of here. So Ashley, she was saying to the girls to say, listen, I know what's going on with y'all, but at the end of the day, if somebody throw a drink on me, it's going down. And don't sit here act like y'all don't understand that. It's going down and somebody throw a drink at me. And nobody had nothing to say. I said, yeah, y'all know y'all know y'all was wrong. Y'all know Mia was wrong for throwing a drink. If somebody throw a drink at me, it's going down. So this is why I had to get on camera a little bit. Granted, Cameron's a grown-ass woman. She don't have to take sides. She don't want to take sides. It's fine. But Cameron, baby, boo-boo, at the end of the day, this cigarette, compared to the last dark season, season 5, whatever your stance on that, it's your stance on that. Whatever. This one right here, you cannot say two wrongs to make a right. Because despite what Wendy said in her mouth, it would never got to that, and Mia decided to bring her to her and try to chastise her on how she should conduct business. It would never got to that point. If you never fix your lift and chastising me and how I conduct my business and how I should do and what I should do on a freaking girls trip and all that stuff. Now, Wendy mentioned what happened. Wendy said in her words is that she got a contract for Peter in a red line. It was a red line. I don't know what that means. Y'all, business people, y'all can tell me that. It's a contract in a red line. But she said before she signed, she wanted to see the site. She wanted to visit the site and see what the hell the location is before she get a business. And he said, I'll let you know and I will see. He didn't say, after that, he didn't say nothing else. So somewhere along the line, after that, He expect her to say something else after you said, I will see, after you said site visit. So she want a site visit, then that means you should plan the site visit for her to see the location before this contract is signed. If that's not going to happen, then I'm not getting on contract. I'm not getting a business with you. I'm not seeing the site. So if you didn't say nothing, then how you got beef with Wendy? So she said, 2 more was gonna make it right. You was one for throwing a drink, and you want to talk about her husband. I said, Mia beef with Wendy was not about her husband. Mia beef with Wendy is because Wendy was checking her. And I don't care about no husbands talking. If at the end of the day, whatever. You would never insert yourself in Peter's thing and trying to come after me, then we would never had this issue. We would have kept eating, we would have had a good time and move on. They said, well, Peter has something issue with you. I think you should talk to him. That's all you could have said. But not try to test her and tell her what she should do. So that's my issue with Karen. You don't have to take a side, but don't say no 2 wants to make it right at the end of the situation. This was completely escalated by me and throwing that freaking drink and checking her. But nobody mentioned that. Nobody mentioned that. But all is all about Wendy and how she is. Oh, so then they throwing words. You throw a whole drink, try to throw a whole purse, but Wendy's fucking ghetto. Wendy is ghetto. Tell Wendy, get your ass up. Get out of here. Get out of here. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do if I don't get out of here? But Wendy is ghetto. But you're not ghetto for throwing a drink, right? Because I know ghetto behavior is throwing drinks too, right? But you're not ghetto, but Wendy is ghetto. So Robin won in the moment. She said, yeah, Wendy is right. Wendy is right. And Wendy said, yeah, yes. I like Wendy was playing it on. Because it's like, you're not going to try to shun me. And you want to have a moment being loyal in a restaurant, sit your behind down because you sound foolish. Now, me is all upset. Gee, give me a next flight because I want to go home. I want to go home. Give me a next flight because I want to go home. And stuff like that. So Jacqueline was trying to calm her down and said, this is not what we're going to do. And they come back doing a whole purse, want to fight her, doing that stuff like that. This is ridiculous. So everybody kind of Mia because I said, how the hell you do all that and come at the Wendy? You throw a whole drink at Wendy, throw a purse at Wendy, try to come at Wendy, and you the one got injured. How the hell that happened? With your fingernail, all broken and cut. You got injured, but you did all that to Wendy. And Wendy didn't fight back. And I wish she would have slapped her behind. But I understand why Wendy didn't do all that because she got a lot more to lose than Mia. She's a professor, political analyst, businesswoman, mother, book. She could lose a lot. So yes, she didn't want to do all that. But she ain't gonna let you punk her either. So everybody's on Colin's side. As she said, it was unnecessary for throwing the drink and everything. And everybody said, oh, you're not going home and all like that. So Giselle and Bobby at the table was like, and Bobby said, oh, I'm not, yeah, Mia's one for throwing the drink, but you was antagonizing and everything. If you didn't want to fight, stop it. Shut up. I'm not here for that. So when the last thing was said, then Giselle was saying, oh, well, Mia had to get Carlton to understand. She didn't take her thing and she was going to do next. Wendy got up and upset. She said, oh, Ashley said, you leaving? She said, yes. Because we're not going to have empathizing, Mia empathizing now. Because back in season 5, that dark season, you was against on violence. Maybe you had to get a whole security because you fear for your safety, or that. But Mia threw a drink was justified, and you all for violence now. So Wendy said, I'm not here for hypocrites, and I'm going to get out of here before I have to fuck somebody up. And Ashley said, oh my gosh, no. I said, Ashley, shut up. Because you know why she's upset. Because it is hypocritical. Back this season, we all understand why freaking Monique was upset. But we all don't understand why the hell she took that out on Candace. She fought Giselle. If she would have fought Giselle, we would not have been upset. You probably were upset that she fought, but at the same time, you understand why, who the target is, and she should have got at the person, the main target, not Candace. That's what the issue is. But yeah, Giselle, all y'all was against violence. Wendy whole issue with Monique that she had no remorse for what she did. And she was a sorry. And that's the issue. But now you sitting here and act like me is justified for throwing a drink. What? Why? Because she said mention about her husband? No, she wasn't mad because it's a husband thing. She should never assert herself in Peter drama. It would never got to this far. So she kept checking her over coming after her. That's on Mia. This clearly all Mia's fault. Now everybody was saying everybody's wrong, and Robin's wrong, Wendy's wrong, Mia's wrong. No, Robin's wrong, Mia's wrong. Wendy is right for justifying what she said. And I don't care what nobody say. If she bought her husband, whatever she said, I don't know how y'all do it here. Whatever. You got her upset because you want to check her. So when you checked her, and then you upset because she started coming back to you. And now everybody want to call her ghetto, antagonistic, all that stuff like that. So when people say colorism going on here, exactly what's shown. Exactly what's shown. All these buzzwords for freaking Wendy, but nobody said anything about Mia, and she's justified for throwing a drink, but Monique was crucified for throwing hands to Candace. She was wrong for that. But don't crucify one and justify another one. F out of here. That's my review of Real Housewives of Potomac. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel, and tell me down below. I can wait to premiere this tomorrow and see what y'all feel. It's about to be almost 50 minutes, and I had a lot to say, but it needs to be said, okay? Talk to y'all later. Peace.